Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to check out this video of the grounds of the Garza Blanca. Just be advised you will not see the rooms and I will not give a review on the food. We stayed next door at the sister property of the Garza Blanca. We stayed at the Villa Del Palmar. You can check out my other video which reviews that particular resort. But I will say, as we're approaching the lobby here, the lobby is beautiful, but it's not as impressive as it is in the evening. But I will show you what it transforms into at nighttime. The nighttime vibes are beautiful, stunning, high-end. The video won't do it justice, what it really looks like in person, but it definitely was gorgeous at night. As you can probably tell, again, the video won't quite do it justice, but this outside structure that you're looking at is just gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's like an art piece, and that's kind of what I feel like the nighttime is at the Garza Blanca. It's more artistic and high-end sort of vibes. And if you see to the left, there is a carousel, and I probably showed it to you walking past it. I'm going to show you what it looks like at night, but it also was just beautiful. It was white, it was lit, it was pretty. I don't know how else to explain it. You also probably hear in the background there is a magic show going on. So right outside of the Garza Blanca, you'll find an amphitheater, and the amphitheater is built to have entertainment for both the Garza Blanca as well as the sister property, Villa del Palmar, right next to it. So now I'm going to take you back to the daylight to go check out the pool and the grounds. So we just walked out of the lobby at the Garza Blanca. So there are gazillions of pools here. So here are a couple pools here. There is another pool in the center here. So again, this feels very like modern Art Deco Miami-ish to me. So depending on the vibe you're going for, this feels a lot younger to me at night. Although it was quiet as heck at night when we walked through at like 8:30. And I do love this feature, which are these hammocks over the water, which is pretty amazing. You can see several more hot tubs, pools. It's just like pools galore. And it kind of goes down. So like there's pools here and then it kind of shifts down and down, which is a really neat aesthetic. So let's check out the rest of these pools. So some of these ground floor areas have their own semi-private pools. I mean, it's shared, but it's still like you could just pop out of your front porch and jump in the pool. And then this is sort of in the middle of the Garza Blanca. You could see a long infinity pool, so we'll take a look at the front of it momentarily. So here's the front of that middle infinity pool at the Garza Blanca. I do love that feature of the pool. You could see people swimming in the pool, which is really neat. It's almost like a human fish tank. And then the pools just keep going here. I mean, you can't beat it. This whole main level is just giant pools after giant pools. Not sure if what I said made any sense. So what I mean is that this whole ground level of pools is literally pools on tiers. So there's a level of pools, followed by a level of pools, followed by a level. So let me point out a couple of these aesthetic features I mentioned earlier. So here is the beachfront at the Garza Blanca. Okay. When I say Art Deco, just look at this bar when you walk in and the style of the seating here. Now the whole pool at night, all the pools are lit up and they were like a blue, like a darker blue, like a purpley blue. So again, it really gave me this Miami vibe feel, and you can see all the little Art Deco style circly thingies, decor things. Okay, so that is the vibe of the Garza Blanca. So as I walk you over to the beach area, if you were to continue left as you see the beach, you could walk right onto the grounds of the Villa Del Palmar, and you can use their pool. You can't really get drinks or food there unless you physically pay for it, but you're welcome to use both facilities as far as I know. Now, I'd like to take you back over to check out some of the daytime activity happening. Just know that we were there during the off season, so it was never too crazy at either property. Okay, so this is daytime at the Garza Blanca, and I can see daytime wise, like, look at this view. Why? Look at this view. It's stunning. So while I absolutely appreciate this stunning view and the aesthetic style of this resort, I personally prefer where we stayed at the Villa Del Palmar next door, because I simply liked lush plants and trees and things like that, and it really had more of that type of vibe at the sister hotel. And now I'm going to walk you through and show you how these two hotels are connected from the front. So this is our entrance to the Villa Del Palmar. And over here, you cross into that white building is the Garza Blanca. So let's go explore the grounds of the Garza Blanca. So there are several little gift shops, if you will, along the walk to the Garza Blanca. And it looks like several more little shops over here as well. So you can definitely get your shopping fix while you're here. So first we're going to explore the outside of the Garza Blanca, because there's a couple really neat things that I wanted to point out to you that we realized when we watched the magic show yesterday. And the two properties are trying to do a little bit more together as far as entertainment's concerned. So here's where the shops end. Here is a nice giant bar. And here is a big amphitheater that the two hotels are sharing for entertainment purposes. You can see morning yoga happening over here. There's a couple other standout things I wanted to point out as we go over to the Garza Blanca. You can see over in the back, there is a carousel, which is really cool. It's free. Bring your kids over, check the hours. There's still a couple more shops over there, so we'll check that out. But the grand entrance at night to the Garza Blanca was honestly, it was stunning. So I'll insert some of those videos here so you could see a little bit of how beautiful it was. But it is grand feeling and beautiful. The style and the aesthetic here is definitely different than where we are. So depending on your preferences, I would say that Garza Blanca is probably way more modern. It reminds me of a modern Miami. So it almost feels like that retro-ness to it, but elevated and modernized, if you will, especially at night. So let's go check out this really cool random carousel. So bring your kids over here, enjoy the carousel. Again, it's free, doesn't matter which resort you're at. And you can go bum around shopping if you want to. In conclusion, the Garza Blanca is a beautiful resort. Of course, I can't speak to the rooms or the dining experience, but I simply hope you enjoyed walking the grounds of the resort. And I highly recommend visiting Villa Del Palmar from personal experience, and hope you enjoy your trip wherever you go.